Hi, my name's Alex. I am the Healthy Homes Program Coordinator here at the Blackhawk County Health Department, and here with you to talk a little bit about radon, and specifically radon mitigation. Radon is a deadly radioactive gas. It's one of the leading causes of lung cancer, and it is odorless, tasteless, doesn't have a smell, so it's nothing that you know is in your home unless you test for it. But what happens if you test for it and you find out you have high levels of radon? That is where mitigation comes into play. And mitigation is basically reducing the levels of radon in your home so that their lower concentration is less risky for you, less of a chance to cause lung cancer. In Iowa, there are certified mitigation specialists who can install mitigation systems in your home. A lot of times it's important to hire these professionals so you don't accidentally make the problem worse, because radon seeps up through all sorts of the cracks and crevices in our home. So it's really important that when we install a system that we make sure everything is sealed back off and that you don't make extra entries for radon gas to come in through your basement or through your floors. One of the most common ways of mitigation involves a vent and a pipe kind of system with a fan to basically blow that radon gas out through your home rather than having it concentrate within. Once the radon gas is out in the environment, it's not as heavily concentrated, it's not as risky. It's really when it concentrates within our homes, and especially here in the winter in Iowa, we have all our windows closed and everything, so it's really easy for that concentration to be built up. It's also important to make sure that we're sealing any cracks and crevices in our home so that we are making it as hard as possible for radon to get inside our homes. But sealing the cracks and crevices alone might not be enough to really prevent the gas from coming in, which is why it's important to test for it. In addition, opening windows is a great way to have ventilation in your home. When you do your radon test, we keep it closed for that reason. But studies have shown that when you close the windows back up in your house, radon gas can go back up to the high level within 12 hours. So opening your windows is great when you have the option, have more ventilation, but it's not a long-term solution either for the radon gas, which is where those mitigation specialists and those systems really come into play to help make your home a safer environment. If you are building a new home, there are also ways to make your home less permeable to radon with radon-resistant construction. And that can mean ways that we are building the home so that radon is less likely to get inside of it, or that we're just kind of prepping the home so that if you test and you have high levels of radon, it's not as expensive or involved to put that mitigation system into action. So that's radon-resistant construction, and that's definitely something that if you are building a new home is great to look at, especially here in Iowa, where everywhere is a high risk for radon. If you do put in radon-resistant construction, it's still important to test your home, as it's not a foolproof way of keeping radon out, but it is a good way to reduce the risk of radon in your home. And like I said before, if you do end up having high levels of radon, a lot of times it is much less costly to install that mitigation system. If you have not yet tested your home, it's something that you can do yourself. There are test kits available for purchase, such as these here at the Blackhawk County Health Department. It is important to test your home, no matter the age of your home, no matter if you've had your home, your neighbor's home tested, because radon levels can vary significantly within a same neighborhood, within home to home. So you really need to be testing your individual home to really know the risk for yourself. If you don't want to do a test yourself, there are credentialed professionals with the state of Iowa that you can have do a test for you as well. And again, if your test level comes back high, then that is where these mitigation specialists come into play to help you lower that risk of radon in your home. Another resource, if you live in Waterloo, is the Waterloo Community Development Healthy Homes Program. There's funding from HUD to do lead inspections, healthy homes inspections. That includes a radon test kit placed in your home. That's for homes built before 1978. And if you want to see if you qualify for that program, you can check out Waterloo Community Development's link below. Hopefully that's helped you learn a little bit more about the mitigation options available for radon. It's nice, to not only find out we have this problem so you're aware of it if you're testing your home, but to actually be able to do something about it to make sure that you lower your risk of lung cancer for anyone living in your home. For more resources, you can check out our website at the Black Hawk County Health Department or some of our other social media resources.